once the success comes, people find ways to fall out with you, man. It's hard once you slow down and realize people just with your family, friends, they just see you as a dollar sign and they don't see you as a friend anymore.
I'm just being me. I ain't trying to cat for anybody. Either you gonna mess with it or you're not. And I'm cool with that. You don't owe me nothing, I owe you nothing. It's not that you hate me, that you don't like me. It just might not be your cup of tea, but I'm gonna be me every day.
You don't mess with me so much. But I ain't telling you. Because I don't want to get real. Trip up everything that happened yesterday. None of it count. Don't really worry about it. You got to pay to start the game.
Today is a very important day for me. Today makes me have 8 years free. And I just want to thank everybody out there without God and without y'all. I don't think I would have been able to accomplish all these things.
Howard High School, can we get a big round of applause for our guest today, Mr. Wallo? And let's keep running it out, y'all. Let's go. It's the Great MDilla. Let's get it.
Welcome to the first live episode of the Great Podcast. Everybody give it up. I want to give a special shout out to the Academy of Finance. I also want to give a special shout out to all of Miss Scholastic staff here. Everybody say hi, Miss Denise.
Hi, Miss Denise.
This taping is going to be very insightful. You guys are going to get a lot of good gems. Mr. Wallo here is a community leader, activist, author, and just overall interesting guy. Everybody get on your feet and give it up for Mr. Wallo! You ready? Okay.
Y'all gotta make some noise for the DJ right here. Listen.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the beginning, right? February 2017. Everybody, this is Wallo's 8th year being a free man. Give it up. Tell me, what was the mindset coming out? Did you have any goals in mind? Did you have anything that you were like, oh, I'm gonna do this when I get out of prison?
I had a book of life. And I think everybody should have a book of life. But somewhere where you write notes to yourself, the things you want to, be, where you want to go, what you want to do. So I had this book, right? And it was this old beat up, and I had all this stuff written down. But at the same time, I was scared, because this is the first time in my life I'm supposed to do good, and I have intentions to do good. But going back to the environment where good, you don't see good that often.
Right.
So you're going back to your Philly, and you're trying to figure out life, and you're like, man, I know I want to do this, but there's going to be temptations to get back into the street culture and let that take over your mind. So it was a little fear there because I wasn't sure of the things that was going to come my way.
Uncertainty?
Yeah.
Okay. So what geared you towards social media?
Social media was real interesting. When I was in jail, I had a legal cell phone, right?
Oh, y'all don't know about the legal cell phone?
So I get a cell phone, right? And you gotta think about it. I go to prison 1996. Nobody was involved. So they didn't have this cell phone. So when I get it, I'm like, it was like a robot to me. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh, I never could do that when I came up.
Right.
So I started using the phone to myself, set up social media, my page, and I just started studying what people was doing. I started studying intention. I understand that intention was currency. I understood that people subscribe to people's lives. It wasn't about watching a movie or watching a show. It was about watching somebody's life.
Right.
So I studied that. I understood attention. I studied marketing. And I said, damn, when I get out, I can get on social media and I can do something. I can create something. And so it was just like, I just didn't see me on social media. I seen everybody else. And it was like people look at the rapper, you look at the athlete, you look at the girl, for whatever you look at it. you look at things as shiny, but it wasn't no real, I didn't see real people that was getting popular off of being themselves. So I said, I'm gonna try that.
Okay. I like that you said that, right? Glamorized. Social media is very glamorized. You see all the good of life. You know, cars, money, chains, all that stuff, right? So what made you comfortable with people seeing your story? Did you have to kind of like reframe your mind like, okay, am I motivating people? Do I just want people to see my story? Or do I just want to try it out and see what happens? What was the thought process?
It was both. You know, because I come out of jail, I'm living in my grandma's house. It was like, you got both. I had the motivational part, but it also was the part of, I wanted to make it cool being yourself. I wanted to make it cool showing your truth in your environment, because social media is just one big illusion of a bunch of people lying, right? You got a bunch of people lying. A lot of people ain't got it that you think might have it. And it can finesse you out of your dreams, and then I had you abandoning what you say you want to do for yourself, but I also had you in a place where you like, you'll beat yourself up, I ain't doing enough. Because you started your t-shirt line, and the first month you probably only sold 10 t-shirts, and you looking at somebody packing up all this stuff or whatever, you might think you're not good enough, and the whole thing is like, no, you got a good brand, you got good quality product, you just not believing in yourself enough to keep marketing your product every day. Because it's this coolness that we have in the ghetto. We too cool to do everything.
Yeah. To try.
I don't want to do this, but I don't want to be either too cool or too tough. And if you notice, in the black community, everybody that's too cool and too tough, they ain't got shit.
Right.
They ain't got nothing. They broke. All the cool people, they struggle trying to figure it out, because they're trying to impress a bunch of people that might not even be paying them no attention. So, you know, I just think social media put pressure on you and have you believing that you ain't you when you really you.
I like that you said the too cool thing, right? And I see it a lot with people my age group, right? We too cool to seem like we're trying, you know? We don't want people to see that we're trying, because you're right, on social media, everything is presented to be easy, you know? People just have instant results, people are selling out, because that's what they're showing you, right? And I kind of see that a lot when it comes to, you know, networking and putting yourself out there. A lot of people are scared to be different or to put themselves out there or just talk to somebody that they don't know. Like, I see a lot in hood, right? A lot of people will not be comfortable talking to people that they don't know. It's like, I don't know you, I didn't grow up with you, that type of thing, right? And it holds us back a lot, because you're stopping yourself from getting opportunities, meeting new people, building relationships. I feel like 90% of business is relationships.
It is. I think it's the environment, though. In the ghetto had you operating off the street mentality. A lot of y'all wasn't even born when the whole street thing. The way that a lot of people think now, that was the street mentality. We thought about that in the street. It wasn't cool to talk to people you ain't know if you was a criminal.
Okay.
But if you're a regular civilian, you can talk to anybody. That's how you gonna build. If you got a t-shirt line and you're in Wilmington, you just worried about Wilmington, it's like, yo, you got there, you got all these different stuff, you got Philly, but you too cool to talk to somebody. So how somebody will know that you even selling shit?
Right.
But I just think it's the idea of everybody took on the street mentality. They make it like they're a street operator when you're not.
Right.
You're a regular civilian. It's not cool to talk to everybody or put people in your business when you're doing illegal stuff, when you're selling drugs, when you're being that you can't do it then. But I think it spilled over to the regular way of thinking for regular society, and a lot of people is going to be paralyzed.
Yeah.
See, the truth is, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. A lot of people not gonna win. Not that they can't win, not that they don't have the ability to win. They're not going to be disciplined enough or not willing to let go of the stuff that's
Who wants it the most? Who wants it the most?
That's what it's
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
How did you get out of that mindset?
I wanted more for myself.
Okay.
Like, I wanted more for myself. And some of these students, some of them might know my work from the beginning, some of them might don't. But when I first started, I had to let go of the street mentality and worried about what people around the neighborhood cared about. Because the neighborhood, they gonna talk about you whether you're doing good or bad. So you might as well go ahead and do what you want to do anyway.
Yes.
You know, it's the people in this audience, their friends talk about them, not because they bad enough, they just gossip. That's our culture. People just want to hide. But I said to myself, I wanted more for myself. I wanted to see the world. And I just knew that being cool, it didn't work. Because if you look at this whole auditorium, right?
Yes.
The kids that's going to win on here, and this is, I'm talking about it's going to go to the extreme levels, and when y'all are 30s and 40s, y'all going to be talking like, yeah, what's his name really made it? Yeah, he's a billionaire, he's this. Was the kids that don't care, the kids that people call weird, the kids that people talk about. Because they don't care. They're the only ones that's not afraid to be themselves when everybody else is a prisoner of the ideas that other people have for them. So all the kids in here that's cool that they gonna be nowhere. They ain't gonna have nothing going on. There's gonna be the kids bold enough to say, I ain't gonna be me, whether you like it or not, and I'm gonna go see the world, and I'm gonna live, and I'm gonna create, and I'm gonna be dope. Them the ones who gonna win.
I agree. Tell me, what were your finances like?
I ain't money. I had $1,000.
Okay.
I had $1,000 in a dream. But I had my heart, and I had my individualism. And I wanted more for myself.
What did you do with that $1,000?
First, the main thing was the phone, and I went to this the cell phone store, got me a used MacBook, and I just started doing my videos, right? And I was selling shirts every day. I was selling T-shirts out of my homie trunk. Mm-hmm. These shirts that said there's always money in Philadelphia. I used to sell them. I used to make them for $5, sell them for $25. So every day, I said, I'm not going back in the house unless I sell 10 shirts. So every day I would make $250. Every day, I don't care who you was, where you was in the city. I'm DMing people, telling them about it. I'm seeing you in the corner, I'm pulling up. I didn't care. I just did it. Because, you know, if I cared so much, I would have struggled. So I'm going to aim. So every day I put $250 up.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. So,
Every day.
how did you start making a process or a system to where you retain your money? Because I feel like it's easy to make money, but can you keep it? That's
No,
like
see,
the thing.
you got to think about it. I was able to keep it because, number one, I'm going to this place in Philly on Fish Street. It's called T-Shirt Town. You get a T-shirt, color T-shirt, whatever, for like less than $2. So I'm going to the other dude that do the silk screening. He print my shirts for $250.
Okay.
So I'm under $5 each shirt. So you got to think about it. You got to think about it. I'm getting 100 shirts for $500.
Ooh.
I'm turning that into $2,500.
Ooh.
So I'm flipping it, and I just keep changing the designs, and I will wear my shirts on my social media. You know how a lot of times people, they be talking about they got a clothes on or something, but they never wear it.
Yeah, that's true.
Why my shirt? You ain't even got your shirt on, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I was stacking the money, and I just kept seeing the money grow. At the same time, I'm doing advertisements on social media for people. Like I used to do commercials. I used to go to people's businesses and do commercials, $500, and one for $5 or $750.
They pay you $500.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I had traction on social media. It was marketing. And that built up my banking. I just kept stacking. And I didn't care. I didn't even notice what people was talking about or the cool people was doing because I was making money. So no matter if they was laughing, they was talking about me, I was making money.
Okay, so the turnaround, you being in jail for so long, or prison for so long, and then coming out and just coming up.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like for your family to see that, and the people around you to see that?
They was happy. You know, some people wasn't.
Talk about that, please.
But a lot of people, the people that did the most, my grandma, they was happy. But you're going to fall out with friends. When success comes and you make changes in your life, and you're not willing to be who you was before, you fall out with friends, family, associates, because it's hard for people to see you win. Because when people see you win, it's a notification that they ain't doing nothing in their life. And they're looking at you like, damn, you winning and I'm not? And the jealousy hit. But it's not that I'm winning and you're not, it's that you don't really do that. You win. I'm willing to sacrifice the coolness, the toughness, and the street cred or whatever that goes with in order to win. You're not. So I see you when I see you. And that's how I go. You know, everybody can't go on this journey with you. There's going to be a lot of people there's going to be people that you're going to be cool with right now in the school. There's people in here that's cool with each other. Next year or 2 years from now, they're not going to be cool because somebody is going to grow. Somebody's mentality is going to change. Somebody's outlook of the world going to change because you're going to be like, yeah, it was cool to have that relationship with you in 2025, but I'm on a different level. You still stuck in 2025. We ain't the same. So you want to move on. You want to see that, and then it's going to be jealousy. They're going to gossip about you. She thinks she's better than me. No, I am better than you. I'm not better than you. I'm better than who I was in 2025.
I know that's right.
And you still there. So we can't do this, you know?
Speaking of that, how did you develop your team when it came to your work? So just like how you came in here with your team, how did you develop your team, and how did you get the mindset? It was like, okay, I'm going to be paying this person, this person, this person, this person, and it wasn't kind of hard to navigate, if you get what I'm saying. Because like for me, right, with all of this, it's hard to get good people around you that want to work, that want to be consistency guys, and start off like me not being able to like pay that much or consistently pay. What was it like for you in the beginning developing your team?
Your team that you're looking for is going to come to you, but they're going to come to you in different ways. See, the issue is, we in the black culture now, everybody want to be popular. They don't want to be a role player. Everybody, oh, I got to be the rapper. Oh, I got to have the clothing line. Oh, I got to be the podcaster. Nobody want to be the cameraman. Nobody want to be the executive assistant. Nobody want to be the manager, because everybody got this thirst for popularity.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be. So what you're going to
Admiration.
Yeah, you're going to find the people like my manager. My manager graduated from University of Pennsylvania for nursing, but I trusted her. I see she was a loyal person. She was a smart person, and I told her one day, "You're gonna be my manager." She said, "Well, I don't know what to do." I said, "It's gonna be easy." So the people won't come to you. They're gonna be the people that's not chasing all this popularity. Anybody around you that want it, they're not for you. They don't want to amplify you. So now they don't want to eat with you. They want to compete with you. You gotta find people that want to eat with you. People that want to make money with you. All that. You want to be. You see that she's the star of the show. Why did you try? Go grab a camera. Go book something for her. Go edit something. Once you notice that, the people, you got to start cutting people off, because this ain't for you. Because I got to battle. Don't battle with nobody. Your dreams and the people that's meant to be on your team, they're going to encourage you, they're going to nurture you, they're going to pour into you so you can win. They, you know, see your girlfriend, she's trying to make sure the makeup is right before you start. She ain't trying to jump on the scene on the screen with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how the big people, when you around these big people, when you see big moves happening, they got a team of people that love being a cameraman. It ain't no slash, I'm a cameraman, I'm a rapper, I got a clothing line, no, they love being a cameraman. Go get the dude that love being a cameraman, not Slash Gordon. You got 1,000 things you want to do that you ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find the people that's really about you. You know, it's going to be hard. You're going to cut a lot of people off.
Yeah.
But that's the game to win.
Okay. So generational wealth, right?
Yes.
That's a big thing for me. Why do you think it's so hard for people in our community to create that?
It ain't hard. See, I'm straight up. I think a lot of people be on Instagram talking too much about, and they be giving out false information.
Okay.
You can create generational wealth on the State Farm to get a life insurance policy. All this extra stuff that everybody telling you on Instagram, a lot of these dudes talk from a place of, these dudes ain't got no real money. They ain't doing no real stuff out here. That's why and that's all you hear. That's why they got all day to do this. But I don't never see these dudes. I'm just being I gotta tell y'all this because y'all are young and y'all impressionable. And y'all start believing the book BS. It's like, I don't see these dudes. I don't see these dudes when I'm in first class. I don't see these dudes when I'm in the Super Bowl in the front row. I don't see these dudes. I'm giving you the game from the perspective of a real winner. Stop listening to that BS. Learn about insurance policies. While y'all are young now, y'all go online, look at insurance policies, go to some insurance companies, talk to some agents. Right now, y'all making insurance probably $1 million or something for probably like less than $100 a month. But y'all don't know this because y'all listen to all these fake experts on Instagram talking all this BS.
Yeah.
Don't overthink this. The worst thing you want to do is overthink. When you start overthinking and over-strategizing, you ain't going to have nothing. Because you're spending all this time thinking and you ain't executing. You know?
I like that you said that. Life insurance, policies. It is a lot of like Roth IRAs. It's very simple stuff, but they don't teach it to us, right? So the Academy of Finance program, right? We specialize in financial literacy and teaching us the basics of retaining money, you know? But the information is there, but it's still like, oh, you have to look for it, that type of thing. And sometimes for people, it's easier to just be, lazy or not take the time to really go out and look for it and be in the know, because it only happens when if somebody dies, like, oh, we ain't got no money to pay for the funeral, that type of thing, right? Why do you think that this stuff is not taught to us in schools?
Well, back in the day, we could say that. Because we didn't have no computers, we didn't have ChatGPT, we didn't have Google. Now, you can't, if you want to be next level, you can't rely on your school to do that. You can't rely on the government to do that for you. If you really want it the same way that you can find the shoes, you can find what you want on social media, you can be in somebody's business, you can work out behind this person doing it, they doing it in the shade room, take that time and energy and invest in finding information that you want to go to the next level. Like, when we don't stop doing the black community, we gotta stop babysitting anybody.
Yeah.
Stop babying people. Listen, like this me, and this me straight up.
Okay.
There's some young brothers in this crowd, right? Probably some young sisters too, that pay attention. Some of them gonna believe that, some of them gonna be encouraged and feel as though that they gotta be a street nigga, right? He gay. I'm looking at all y'all, right? I don't know who you are, but some of y'all are here, and your mom can't tell you nothing. It's cool. It's cool, right? Your sister can't tell you nothing. The teachers in here, they don't know nothing. They sleep. They ain't living for you. And just because the teacher got a tie on, or she might got a dress on, looking nice, you don't think she didn't come from the ghetto that you came from. And you think this is the first time the street game was enacted when you became a street kid. Let me explain something to you. And then I'm talking, hold up, y'all. I'm talking to the street operators here that when the school is over, or you might come in here when you decide to, and you think that you're a real nigga. Let me tell you something. We gonna see how much of a real nigga you is when they get you in the interrogation room. And listen, I know there's 2 or 3 of y'all that probably sitting together as street niggas that's only one of y'all gonna tell each other. You gonna be alright? You gonna be alright? Straight up. Now, hold up. There's a flip side to that though. Hold up. Calm down. There's a flip side to that. Look, real street nigga, you don't have to be that. You can be you. But I know there's a lot of question, and you really scared. You're afraid to tell your homies, I ain't built like that for real. You might as well tell them you ain't built like that now before you get to the technician room and you tell them. Because some way around the way people see that you ain't built like that when you call the home crying to your mom or when you snitching. But you're not built like that. And I know you're saying just because I got to get built like that, but I need you to be built like that. Now hold up. There's also, take this message. To the real street niggas in here that saying to themselves, I'm a down for you real street nigga, I just want to be a street nigga. All right, this is what I need to prepare you for. Get ready to sit in that cell for 20, 30 years. Because man, hold up to my desk. I want you to get this. You looking at me now and say, yeah, I ain't doing this, he doing this. I spent the majority of my life in the prison. I did 5 years juvenile and 20 years in the penitentiary. This shit ain't no game, nephew. So all that little tough shit you think you is, they're sitting across the window when you get down in that courtroom and your mom ain't got 50 or 60,000 to put on water, you got public defenders, and they send your ass up there to shoot somebody or tear down this community and making it unsafe for everybody here that want to do right. Because they will remove your ass from here and say, you know what? Okay, you want to go on vacation. Take this 50 years, go in here and sit in the cell, because you didn't want to be amongst the regular homeless that want to live, that want to work, that want to enrich their community. You want to tear this shit down and keep wearing the fucking mask and no reason to be tough. Stop the shit. Wait a minute. Let me talk to your nephew. Sometimes, nephew, you don't even understand. You be telling on yourself. It'll be 90 degrees out, you got a t-shirt walking down the street with a mask on. It's all what you do. You say, come arrest me, lock me up. I'm on some dumb shit. And I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna leave you with this. You gonna get back. Okay. I'm gonna leave you with this, nephew. There's a flip side of this. You can change your life and you can live it free. You go in the refrigerator and sandwiches, what you want, talk to your girl. You ain't doing that as a person to joy. And you told me to do to spend my life. Learn from my story, don't live my story. I was sitting in cell for being somebody that I wasn't. I spent all the years, decades in the cell because I wanted to be down, I wanted to be a part of some shit that was tearing my community down. So look at me and say, hey, I ain't trying to go through the bottom of it. I'm trying to go through, and I'm trying to live a lifestyle in that. Because I'm living in that. So I'm trying to do whatever I want to do. So take this game and hold on to it. But leave that dumb shit alone, man. And go ahead.
Speaking about the pressures on the outside that you faced before you went inside,
Yeah.
was there any pressures that you faced inside prison?
There's always pressures because you run into the dudes you have beef with. You're scared somebody might try to take advantage of you sexually, mentally, all types of shit. You know, I'm scared. I'm ready to do that. Yeah, I'm ready to do too for that. Fuck that. I'm just good out. Shit's good. Yeah, that's right.
Talk about that just a little bit more, just so they know, just so they understand.
Prison is a place where you ain't got guns. Only thing you got is a knife.
Okay.
Right? Listen, y'all. Only thing you got is a knife. The reality is, a lot of these young cats is out there outside of the streets, in the street gang. What they weigh, 90 pounds?
Yeah.
110?
Yeah.
What they gonna do? Their homies ain't there no more. And you know what's crazy about this shit? I'm gonna just touch on that one more time. The dude that usually always go to prison and do the most time be the hang around, it be the driver. It be the dude that really was a good kid, but just hanging around the wrong goofy motherfuckers, man. Straight up. So, you know, it's just, but it's a horrifying thing in prison. It's not sweet. Oh,
Was there a point that you remember where, when you were inside, that a switch just went off? Was like, all right,
this shit ain't, oh, man.
I'm gonna get my stuff together.
Man, listen, I seen somebody get beaten in the head with a weight in the yard. And the dude was beating him so much the blood was just jumping out his head. And I'm like, damn. And I know, you know what? To the youngest, I said to myself, well, I don't want it to be a street nigga. Mom, God, please help me out. Let me out. If you let me out right now, God, I swear I won't do this shit. That's like, then you start reflecting, like, oh, this ain't what I signed up for. I didn't know me running around tearing down my community, being real, and putting me in a situation where you got real live animals in here, people that's never going home. So be real, you know? It was multiple times the switch got on. I said, this shit ain't gonna happen.
Okay. So, I want to talk about music now a little bit, right? Especially music that we have in the Philly culture, right? You were just talking about people walking around with ski masks on, right? I feel like there's a very basic wardrobe. Like, you guys know the YN wardrobe, like the North Face, the ACG boots, and the, yeah, y'all know what I'm saying, right? Why is it that in music, it's so promoted and it's so pushed by people like my age, right? I'm 18, right? People my age that'll be making music like Guns and Butter type music. Why is it that, why do you feel like the media pushes it for us to see that? Because I feel like in your time, right? Because, you know, you're older than us.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all have music that kind of fit the times a little bit, social issues, social justice issues. You guys don't have gangster rap and all that stuff. I feel like now it's just beat hard.
No, what it is you do have different outlets of music.
Okay.
But Y'all don't listen to it. Like, let me be straight up. You saying that right now, but I guarantee you listen to street music. You listen to drill music.
I don't, guys. I promise I don't.
You don't listen to, you don't listen. You was just dancing with it.
Well, I'm saying, forget about me. I'm saying, why do you think it's being pushed? Because you had popular songs, right, in the 90s that were great popular songs that talked about social justice issues. I feel like they don't push music like that anymore.
Let me ask you a question. Make some noise if you listen to Kendrick Lamar. Hold on. Make some noise if you listen to Lil Durk. So what I'm telling you is, it's music out here is about just selection. People want to hear what they want to hear. They snap, I said, left it.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, so
How did you prove this point?
it's about people, like, we got to make choices that we want, and we got to put ourselves in positions to be in the life or what the life that we say we want for ourselves. It's not about the parents, it's not about me, it's not about the community. It's about y'all smart enough to know how to get online, how to figure things out, and to know what y'all want for yourself.
So you don't think there's any type of conditioning?
Yeah, it's conditioning for them, but you gonna keep blaming on conditioning? I really came, listen. I really came out here, went right next, got with my homie, got the package, and went right next to the street game.
Okay.
There come a point in time where you gotta say, I want more for myself. Even at a young age, y'all got this opportunity, y'all got this technology in your hand where y'all can see the world. We couldn't see outside of our neighborhood. We didn't even know there was another neighborhood that exists. Y'all can go on your phone right now and learn everything about Tokyo, learn everything about London, learn everything about Canada. We can do that shit. If it's time to vote, y'all can find the information to see if the people that's running, if they lying. I'm talking from a neighborhood level to a state level, county level. You know what I mean? All over.
Okay.
Y'all got all the information in your hand. It's about what is you going to do with the satellite. Right here, at the end of the day, this right here is a money printer. And it's also a dummy manufacturer. You got to pick which one you wanted to pick.
Okay.
It's all on you though.
I think I kind of made that point because I always feel like there's a flip side to it because so many people in my generation make the wrong decision. So it's like, is there something deeper that's making us go more towards the wrong side? Because you're right, we have so much at our fingertips, but we don't use it.
I'm going to say something to you. And I'm going to say something to all y'all. Because I think sometimes people be too critical when they be on some bullshit. As a kid, I made a lot of wrong decisions. Y'all gonna make wrong decisions. That's life. Your parents might tell you, that's bullshit. Your mom, your dad, nobody was perfect. Y'all gonna make wrong decisions in friends, y'all gonna make wrong decisions in relationships. That's what you gonna learn from it. But you wanna feel the difference between a life learning decision and a life and a relocate or something that can really get you in a bad situation. But don't be so over paralyzed that y'all don't even move, that y'all don't think, that y'all don't go out there and live. It's meant for y'all to live and figure shit out. It's not meant for you. And sometimes it's meant for you to have that friend that might not be for you. You realize, rather do something small, you be like, okay, that's not for me. You just got to be able to see the signs and learn from your mistakes, but y'all humans. Like, you know how much dumb shit we did back in the day? We did a lot of dumb shit.
I can imagine.
But we don't, sometimes I think what happened to y'all is older people, we talk at y'all and don't talk to y'all and don't hear y'all. And I think to the adults in the room, I'm going to say this to the adults in the room. Us as adults, we got to start going to the kids like, what's going on? And do like this and shut this up, boy. Shut up. Because we actually, I know we was young, but we don't know everything that y'all going through because times has changed dramatically.
It's a completely different experience.
But nobody come to y'all and say, on the doctor thing, when you go to the hospital, the doctor say, now tell me, what's wrong? Y'all can't even communicate with y'all moms, y'all aunties, y'all dads, because y'all not even gonna hear me. Y'all gonna criticize me, y'all gonna over talk me. So that's the problem. We need to listen to y'all more to learn what's really going on to be able to help y'all.
So transitioning, right, into, we're your celebrity era, right? You're your celebrity era. You're famous.
I guess.
You're famous.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about family?
That everything is perfect.
Talk about it, please.
Money is great, but money brings a lot of issues. It brings a lot of fallouts. It brings a lot of problems. And once you make money, everybody want to take it.
Okay.
You got to give 50% of your money to some man named Uncle Sam. I never met him. He got to get millions about that money. Everybody become entitled. Everybody thinks because you got a Ferrari, they supposed to have one. It's like you can't, like, you understand, cousin, that if this tire get fat and the rim get bent, it's like 10,000. You can't do that. So why would I buy you a Ferrari? Which one you driving in the hood? I'm just being straight up. People logic is just like everybody want to take it in. Family, friends, everybody.
Easy, yeah.
Everybody trying to see your invoice. It's crazy. So it's just a lot of problems. But you got to go out and protect your peace and go find your own style. Like me, I make sure
Well, I say personally, how do you navigate that?
you can't have a number. People can't have a number.
Okay.
A lot of people don't have that. If you want to give me, you got to go through my manager.
No access.
And she gonna block 90% of people because of the bullshit. You got to really change your life, and you got to find time for you because everybody's paying for your time and your energy. Everybody wants something, so you got to figure out a way to just navigate and get some you time so you can be preserved.
How did you brand yourself? Just like in-person interactions outside of social media and all of that. How did you kind of figure out in your mind, this is how I want to be perceived?
I didn't really think about that. I just was doing my thing.
Okay.
Because I'm one of the people that, and I think it happened with a lot of people in here. You know how many people be planning and they don't do shit?
Oh, yes. So many ideas.
The best advice that I give anybody, especially young people, just do it. If you think about starting a clothes line, go to the store, get some shirts, start doing it. If you want to be in the fashion, just start. If you want to start a podcast, grab your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Grab your phone. This all the podcasts. You grab your phone, get a tripod, put it like that, start shooting.
Okay.
Take the audio, upload it to a place like Buzzsprout. Buzzsprout is a podcast platform that they have your audio podcast on Apple, Spotify, everywhere. And the other joint, just start your YouTube, upload the video on YouTube. Just like stop overthinking, because everybody think, listen, with this, you got everything you need. Mm-hmm. Everybody think, I need a cameraman, I need this. How many of y'all girls take some great pictures on the phone? Yeah. You don't have no camera. You might be a photographer. As long as they look good, you take one of your editing software and do it. Like, I just think people is overthinking. With this right here, you can shoot a movie, you can start a clothing line, you can start a website, you can start a app, you can start a podcast, you can shoot a music video with this, you can do everything with this. But you just gotta go in here, go to chat and find out what do I need, how do I do it. And it's gonna take you. There's people on YouTube right now telling everybody how to do anything. But you'd rather be online looking on some dumb shit.
Yeah.
That's on you.
I like that answer. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. My last question before we open it up to the audience, right? I see your content, I see your motivational messages every day. I see you make videos in the rain, all that stuff. Is it like multiple takes that go into it? What do you think is a problem or a thing that most content creators kind of mess up with in the beginning?
They overthink that shit.
Okay.
I just shoot. I don't even care. Like, I'm gonna just shoot it because it's more raw and authentic when I mess up. People say I'm just uploading. Once I shoot it, I upload it. Sometimes if I'm stacking, stacking to me is when I might take it there and I might shoot 25 videos and just take it. So there might be a time where I can't post, or I might be on a flight and I got to put, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and it gives you more time. And then I'm just stacking on top of that, I just replace this to where sometimes I forget I got all the stuff that I stacked.
Exactly.
Because I can't, you just gotta, whatever you want to do, you just gotta keep doing it every day. And I don't care if it's like, if you say, I want to start a business, and you take 20 minutes every day out of your time to do research on that business. All right, let me get my LLC. I need license, I need this, tax ID number. Okay, I need a website. And every day you take just 20 minutes a day. Even if you work out 20 minutes a day, everything will change your life. 20 minutes a day, with everything anything that you say you really want to do, if you dedicate 20 minutes a day, I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer for you.
Was there ever a point where you got lazy?
No, because I want more. It's never enough for me.
Let's clap for that, guys. I love that answer. I love that answer. Okay, so we're going to transition it to questions in the audience, you all. Who has questions? Raise your hands, please. Mr. Rock, can I have the mic? Somebody have the mic?
Black, I need my mic.
Okay.
So while we getting people set up, DJ Romelo, can you just give us a quick spin real quick while we get our mic set up, DJ Romelo?
Thank you.
If you have questions, raise your hand. I have people all throughout the audience with microphones that will come up to you if you have a question. So raise your hand and they will come to you. Alright, so I'm gonna go to our first question over here from MO Tech. So I know they're not howling, but they're howling to death. Alright, go ahead and present.
Turn the music down there.
How long did it take you to start your career?
I did it from the rip. I just didn't come out and quit. It started as soon as I did the first video. It wasn't even thinking about starting a career, I just was posting. And a lot of times, what you want to do or what you want to do, you might not even know. But when you start doing something, you'll come into it. You'll start learning like, damn, okay, I can do this. You don't really know. I didn't know. I just was posting this shit. And then I realized, damn, people want to pay me for certain stuff. I said, I gotta get LLC. I got big tax. And I set up the account, I just turned it into a business. But I really didn't know that, I just was doing it. That's why I say, a lot of times, when you're doing, you'll run into something that you didn't even know you wanted to be doing, and turn it into something big, you know?
Our next question is coming from the center off. First of all, can we get a hand for that? Any that question? Thank you for answering my question. Center off.
Hi, my name is Andre Walmer-Dangrum. I'm at Academy of Finance. And my question for you is, how do you plan to expand your brand and take more release around the world?
Oh man, that's easy. You know, I got one of the biggest podcast platforms. I'm the cultural advisor of YouTube. I started a program called YouTube Avenues. YouTube Avenues is where I take me and a bunch of members from YouTube, and we go around the world and we educate people how to start their YouTube, how to scale on YouTube, and how to monetize YouTube. We already went to London, Philly, DC, Baltimore, Miami, Houston, Oakland, Detroit, and I just think it's easy for me to expand because I got a big platform, $1 million worth of game. We got other platforms, $1 million worth of ventures, and somebody always asks me to do an interview and come somewhere, so it's always getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
That's crazy, Brian. Our next question comes from our left side over here.
Hello, my name is Bryson. And I wanted to ask, like, when it comes to, I know you talked about your past a little bit, you moving forward, you know, you doing what you're doing. People make comments on your past, how do you kind of react to that, kind of block it out?
You know what's crazy, Jeff? I'm gonna be real with you. Right, funny right here. Let me show you something right here. This is my past. And my past was an instant New York Times bestseller. Right? So let me tell you something. Your story is your glory. Your story is what makes you who you is today. So I never take it anywhere if somebody say, what's that? Somebody was I never take it no way if somebody say anything about it. All right, so what? I used to be a criminal. Now I'm on another level. What? So what? You can't let that affect you. You got to be so laser focused on who you trying to be, where you trying to go, that nothing can stop you or paralyze you from moving. You know what I'm saying? So As long as you're on that, that's all that matters. But I love my past. It made me who I am today.
That's right.
All right, with that too. Our next question comes over here from this side, Gianni.
My name is Marcus Arnold, and I'm from Finance. My question is for you. Do you have any experience with network marketing, and do you have any advice for me?
Network marketing is simple, right? To me, how many people do you know in this room? Never. No, give me the mic. Give him the mic back, please. How many people do you know in this room, Never?
How many people?
How many people do you know in this room that you personally know in this room?
Like about a couple, like two. Mostly.
You see all these people here, you supposed to be networking with them.
Oh no, wait. Not like that.
But what I'm saying is, it starts with building a network. So say this now. Say if you went to build a marketing company, right?
Yeah.
Say if you had everybody in this room and you told everybody, I'm gonna need you to post something for me. And whoever it is, I'm talking about different people, I'm gonna give you $10 just to post something on your story, right? Most people post something on their story for $10, would you? Damn, don't have 40 million damn people? Damn, no.
Who said no?
Only a couple people say no. Okay. Even this, how many people do it?
Everybody say their hand.
So how many people say no? So listen, hold on. So now, look y'all. So now, you gotta think about this. Just imagine if you got with these people that said they'll do it. You add all the numbers up, right? Total numbers of followers across all platforms, right? And you go to business in the company and say, this is a marketing company. They're like, what you mean? I can get you stuff out there. I gotta reach 3 million across the company. You don't give a them, they don't back you don't pay them. But that company might give you thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you gotta start marketing now. You can't be shy and tell what you're gonna be marketing. You gotta start networking with people that's in the school to build a network. Whether it's a research network, whether it's a study network, but that's the only way you're gonna grow. Start networking now. Start talking to more people. Start connecting with more people. Start going to new places. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's go to our middle section. All right, come on, y'all. We only got a couple more minutes. We got to catch a flight.
No, it's 2 mics. Go on, say what you're gonna say.
What's one of the biggest sacrifices you had to make?
Cut people off that I love. And cut people off that I love. You know, it's all right. But once you see people just want to take advantage of you and ain't about love anymore, it's about money, you gotta go. You can't play people to win. Because people stagnate you in perfect, and then it's hard to see somebody that you love try to take advantage of you. It's painful. So, you know, stuff like that, I cut people off. Next.
I definitely understand that. That's
You ain't your own book, right? But like how difficult was the process?
It's not even that difficult. What you can do, you want to do your own book? This, huh?
I was recommended.
All right, this is what you do. Tell your friend to take their phone, put it on voice memo, right? So this is what you do. This is what you do. First, you figure out what you want to write the book about. It don't got to be about your life. But you still live, you still figure out. What you do is you write some notes down first of the different chapters that you'll want to be in whatever book you want to do. And all you got to do is when you write the notes down, you'll say chapter 1 is about say it's about cooking. Chapter 1 might be about baking cakes. Chapter 2 might be about cooking seafood. Chapter 3 might be about pasta dishes. You want to take that phone, sit down, put it on memo, and speak to the phone. Once you're talking to the phone about whatever you're talking about, baby, or whatever you know, the phone is going to put all together. They got platforms that transcribe that for you. You don't even have to write it, you can just speak it. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you create like an audio book for it too. You might not even mix and basket. But the key thing that I want y'all to take away today is don't overthink this. Don't look at things that people done and they're fun with and look at and put all this extra stuff in. Oh, they didn't do this, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. Just create it. Because once you create that raw thing, you will always get it tweaked to take it to the next level so it can be a ready-to-serve package. But don't overthink it. The simple is just put wisdom on the phone and do it. It's just like that.
Thank you for that. So we've got 2 more questions, one right there.
I'm Amari Grable, and my question is like, it's like a more personal question. Like when you got out of, jail or whatever, how long did it take you to like get to where you're at now, like in a comfortable position?
I started so I was making $250 a day, right? And I'm gonna tell you the real stuff that you really need. Once I got out of prison, I had my identification. Because you need identification. It took me like 6 months when I stopped playing around to go get my driver's license. Because I wasn't driving. I went and got my driver's license. That same year, the first payment I got, for speaking engagement, this dude for this business, he had this business conference, real estate, he gave me $2,500 for 15 minutes to talk, right? I took that money, so I'm gonna say, that was like August, I came home February, and I was, like, to be honest with you, after about 8 months, I was in position to where I ain't need nothing. I had my own spot. I moved into this one spot, it's nice, 2-bedroom apartment. It didn't take long. I had a car, had all my identification, passport, had my LLC, like less than a year left altogether. But I was dedicated, and I didn't have a lot of vices. I didn't drink, I didn't do drugs, I didn't have the vices. So, and I was just disciplined. I was locked in on winning every day. I would do it every day. I had to get up. It was like an everyday thing. And I think that's what helped me really get to where I need to be at.
Yeah, man, I hear that. Consistency is key. And after the LLC, which is a big thing, our last and final question, right up here at the top. Yeah, speak up.
Hello. How you doing? Good. Outstanding.
I have one question.
Speak up, nephew. Put the mic to your face.
I have one question. Do you have any money management tips?
Save your money can save you. The bottom line of this, don't spend what you don't have. If not to spend them. I ain't gonna front. Everybody can splurge on themselves, and that's cool, but save and think about the overhead. What you got to spend on bills, what you got to gas, car, all that type of stuff. And as you're young right now, you're probably living in your parents' prison. Stack $80 you can. Until your mom decides to keep you out. At least what you do, you'll be in a position. Next question. Left.
Who's that?
Left over in the sky blue hoodies. Look at Mike. Where you at?
Right here.
I see you there.
Yeah, my name is Ethan.
What's up, man?
It's like one thing that's high to you that stuck with you all your life.
Can I be wrong? Can I answer this question wrong? My grandma, 90, right? Right there, she's 90 years old, right? When I was young and I was running through the streets, my grandma said, boy, one day you're going to learn that niggas ain't shit. And she never lied. Listen, after dudes left me for dead, told on me and everything, I called Nanny. I'm like, at this time, I'm probably like 15 years into my prison sentence. And I'm talking to Nanny on the phone. And I said, Nanny, remember you told me something very important. She started laughing. She said, boy, I told you a lot of things. I said, you remember you told me when I was young, I was running around, niggas ain't shit. She started laughing. She said, yeah, took you all this time to realize it. You gonna realize that, or you gonna realize it. She told me you gonna realize it in the worst way when you're in a dark place. And I did. So that was the realest advice I learned. And we talking about the street coaching mentality. Everybody I thought was real in the streets, they wasn't. I'm the one that always wound up in the cell for some reason. I'm so goofy, I didn't understand why everybody else went home. You did? So, you know, that was something again. All right.
Let's go.
We got one more up here.
Go ahead, that's all right.
Yo, Kid Jefferson, right? so I'm my main fans right there, right? He's a little broke right now, so I'm just trying to help him out a little bit. So like, you got any advice to him, like how to start something, little something, bro? Because
Hold up. Bring it down.
You have advice?
I got somebody for you right now. Your homie, you said your little thing's a little tight right now. What's his name? Hold up. I got. Hey, nephew, with your headphones on. You ready for this game? This ready to be some top flight games, nephew. You ready for this shit? Is you ready? Bring it. I want y'all to be quiet, because we gotta hear this. You ready for this game, nephew?
Hold on, I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready.
You ready?
Everybody get quiet.
Get quiet.
Everybody get quiet.
Hey, there, I'm looking at you. You see me? Get your ass a job, nephew.
Next question, right? We're not stopping y'all from this, bro.
Speak up now.
My name is
Make some noise, Phil, man. Bring it down, y'all. Be respectful. Bring it down, y'all.
Either great success in the flights or kind of issues where people are trying to
I was there. I was the chief marketing officer for Reform Alliance. You said one of my greatest what?
the greatest success and the greatest failure.
My greatest failure was, now listen to my grandma, my greatest success was being able to come out of prison and make my grandma right on all the things she said that she believed that I could be. She used to tell me, boy, you special. She's like, I used to be like, special. I'm ready to go outside and rob somebody. I'm special. I'm saying it to myself. Nanny told me I was special, and she seen something in me. And the greatest reward that I ever got from somebody is for her to be living, to see me do right, to see me be in a position to take care of my whole family, to see me just be a law-abiding citizen. That was the greatest gift and the greatest success I ever had in my life. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing when somebody sees you, but it's one thing when somebody sees what you can become. Because they see it. A lot of times when you talking to older people, when you come, or they talking to you, you can't see and understand the things that they see into you that they try to encourage you to be. Because you got all these distractions. Now, if you're my son now, and I'm telling you, hey, listen, son, you can be this, you can be that. I'm battling, but when you walk outside, and you got to walk that store, the dudes on the corner, the people in school, I got to battle with all the people. So a lot of times I'm out, Annie was outnumbered back in the day with the street game. So when somebody's pouring into you and telling you that you can be great, because the way you stood up, your posture, your mannerism, the look, your suit, the boot, that say a lot about what you're tight. You got to speak that into existence. And let me tell you something, nephew. As you go into this world, you got to understand. All y'all in here, y'all own is a tomorrow. Y'all own the future, but you got to have it in your mind, nephew. You got to be a millionaire before you become a millionaire. So what you got to do is you got to start preparing yourself. The companies that you say you want to work for, get on the train. Pay a ticket, $17, Megabus. Go to New York, walk in them things. And they say, why are you here? I just want to look around because I'm going to be here one day. You into Delaware. You go to Porsche of Delaware and say, I like to test drive a car. Why? Because I'm going to drive this one day. I'm a home this. You go to the real estate agent and say, oh, let me see that mansion. Let me see that nice house. What do you do? I need to get ready. I need to prepare myself. I need to go out there and stretch out. Because that's what I'm going to be living in. You got to know that you're that before you become that. You got to know that you're great. And the journey to be great. You got to know that you come from people that build pyramids with no cranes. You know what? I walk around and let me tell you, I'm kind they using my power. But I ain't gonna pop. That's my people. It's gonna be popular for the people that said who we can't be. That's what I'm popping for. And let me explain something to you. It was this little lady, right? She was small. She was dark skinned. She was beautiful. She was, I'm talking about real short. And she said, guess what? We gonna get her out of here. Her name was Harriet Tubman. She was short. And I'm telling you, and this goes for all of you in this school. A lot of people don't say this, but I'm gonna say this to you. I'm happy as shit. Don't never let the environment, don't never let don't never let the media, don't never let nobody tell you what you can't be. And for you young people here, we got to start thinking logically. You hear people get on social media and they complain about this, about that. Somebody got to step up and say, you know what? I'm going to be the next mayor. I'm going to be the next police chief. I'm going to run the fire department. I'm going to run government. We can't have the world that's going to cater to what we're trying to grow unless we become that. You hear me now? So stop being too cool to take the political. Listen, I'm telling you, this world is about who's in power. Power dictates money. Money and power go together. But you got to put yourself in power when you create real change. And change is based off of infrastructure. Sometimes it's political, but you got to put yourself in that. And we got to stop thinking like the slaves so we can be kings and queens. Yeah?
So I just want to check in with you.
All right, guys,
Yeah, they would beat me up early. So, I don't know how you want to end it.
Okay, so on behalf of the Academy of Finance, Mr. Wallo, for you. Go ahead and open that up for me.
Whose stuff is this?
Y'all see that Wildcat season Seattle?
With that being said, would we give another round of applause for the Caleb and Mr. Wallo? And before we go, I think you were supposed to say something.
Thank you guys all for coming.